Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Your Time to Shine, a radio show designed to help you explore your own divine gifts. How is everyone doing this evening? I hope you are all doing well this week. And I wanted just to touch real quickly on some really exciting news. If you are Facebook friends with me over on my Julie YeagerWalker Medium page, you will see that not only have I updated my Wings of Souls website with some fantastic new photos and colors, but I've also added a class that's coming up on the 17th of May, and it is called Meditation and Mandalas. So it's pretty exciting. I'm only taking 10 people. So if you're interested in signing up, reach out to me on my Facebook page, Julie YeagerWalker Medium, or you can reach me at my website at www.wingsofsoulswithjulie.com. You can find some information there and find out how to sign up. And for those of you who have been listening to the show for, a couple years now, when we first started out, Darlene was my partner and my co-host, and we are actually going to be doing a class as well. We're going to be doing group readings, and that's going to be happening on Friday, May 22nd. We haven't sent out the invites and the invitations on that yet, but that will be coming up probably tomorrow, maybe Saturday. So if you're interested in that, it's a great way to get some one-on-one time with Darlene and I and having some great conversations with Spirit. So check that out. More to come on that. So how are you all doing this week? I don't know about you. It's been really crazy for me. There's been some really high highs, and then there's been some really low lows, which are not fun to go through. And it seems like one day is great, and the next day it's not. Sometimes you have motivation to get things done, and then other times there is zero motivation. So that's kind of the way my week has been. Today was not a very fun day. I ended up having to take my dog to the emergency vet for an eye craziness, for eye swelling. And so it kind of just started with all of that. It just was not a fun day. And many people that I talked to, they were having the same kind of day. It just wasn't a fun day. There was either technology issues, there was communication issues. So, during these times when the world is kind of topsy-turvy, and everybody's awakening to new energy and a new way of life, things aren't going to go smooth every day. And so when you're ready to throw your hands in the air and say, I'm done, I can't do this anymore, you just have to stop and remember that there's others that are feeling that too. And just be gentle with yourself, right? That's the hardest thing for us to do, is to give ourselves a little bit of leeway and a little bit of TLC, because we are really our worst enemies, our own worst enemies. And we are the ones that are hardest on ourselves more than anybody else. And so when it comes time, when you have a day that's just frustrating and it's not working right, it gets really frustrating. And that's the time when you need to take pause, and then you need to do something for yourself. Do some little TLC, whatever that looks like. It might be going out and taking a walk in the sunshine. Hopefully it's sunny where you are right now. But just getting outside and being in nature and listening to the sounds of nature, whether that be water, whether that be the birds, whether that be the leaves and the wind blowing in the trees, whatever that is, it can be really a great place to start to kind of ground you. And that's what nature does, right? Being in nature will ground us, bring us back to the surface and give us some clarity and some resolve. So getting in nature is a really great way to kind of get back on track. Now, another great way is, taking a long hot bath, reading a book, dancing. Some people love to dance. Some people love to run. Whatever that looks like for you, find something that works for you to give yourself a little bit of a break, to step back from whatever it is that is frustrating you. And believe me, I need to take my own advice right now. But to take a step back and really look at, what's going on. Bring yourself back to center. Bring yourself back to where you can find that calm and that peace so that you're able to continue moving forward in all of this craziness. And you've heard me talk about this, the last few weeks. Step away from the TV, step away from the media, from all of the things going on in the world with, COVID-19 and all of this. Step away, because that too is going to help you regain some sanity and some enlightenment, especially if you are an empath, right? This is so, so, so important to make sure that you can step away for a few moments and take a breath and take a breather. And you will find that if you can do that on a daily basis, that you are going to feel so much better, so much more centered, and life probably won't look quite as dismal as what it had been looking before. But again, we're going to be having some of these highs and some of these lows, and we're just going through a new moon, and sleeping for some is going to be really tough. So there's lots of things playing out right now that's kind of putting us all on edge more than normal. So remember, just be gentle with yourself and be gentle with those around you, because you never know what somebody else is going through. You don't know what their story is. You only know what your story is. So just take that in mind, get out in nature, take a break, and come back to center, because you're going to feel a lot better. And tomorrow is probably going to look a whole lot better. Just being in the energy of it, it's going to turn around and going to be better. So hang in there. Hang in there. So I hope that helps. Right now, we are going to go to the phone lines. We have Emma in New Zealand.
Hello.
Hi, Emma. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. So you have a great name. It's the same as my daughter's name.
Oh, fantastic.
So what can we do for you this evening?
Julie, I would like some advice on love life and career, please.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that one more time?
Love life and career.
Ah, got it, got it. Okay. If you can hold on one moment, I'm going to tune in to see what your loved ones have to say. There's going to be a little bit of silence, but I'll be right back with you, okay?
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so Emma, what they're showing me right now is they're kind of showing me your career path right now, and it is like I feel like I'm on a high speed car ride. I mean, it's zooming. It's going very, very fast. Um, there are a lot of things coming up for you as far as opportunities, and they're going by really, really quick. Um, and it's almost like you're having trouble like slowing that down and um, catching the ride, so to speak. Um, there's a lot of activity with your current position. I can feel it. It feels almost like a roller coaster right now. Of course, that is, I mean, that's kind of the way the world is feeling right now. It's a little bit of a roller coaster ride, but I feel like just with you and your career right now, you kind of feel like you're on a roller coaster ride and you're not sure if you need to get off or if you need to stay on. Is is that a pretty accurate account?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So they're showing me that things are just are going by so quickly. The energy that is flowing around you is very quick. It's very it's not sticking around very long. It's like it's here 1 minute and it's gone the next. I feel like that you're looking to move into a different type of position or maybe even a different complete job at this or okay, let me slow it down here. Either looking for a new direction within the career that you're doing, so like a different position, or there is an opportunity that's going to be presenting itself that's going to be outside of what you are doing already. Um, but again, that energy is moving so quick that you're having a really hard time deciding which way to go. So, how are you feeling in your current position?
Yeah. I, I do feel stuck in the
Okay.
still I'm in a position. They've offered me a promotion for next season. I'm a dairy farmer, but it's got a whole lot of red flags, and I don't know if I should take it.
Okay. So there's going to be something else coming up. There's going to be something coming up within the position that you're in right now. Okay. But it's what they're showing me is it's really going to be your choice because about the same time that this other opportunity within the organization coming up, there's going to be an outside opportunity coming in and to you. And so at that point, you're going to have to sit and evaluate which is going to be the highest and best for you.
Okay.
Now they're showing me that there really isn't going to be a wrong answer for you because both of these opportunities are going to be really fantastic. So it's going to be a little bit of a hard decision for you to make. But there is going to be one thing in there for you that actually is going to just tip the scales just slightly. And that's going to be the opportunity that's going to feel the best for you when you stop and think about it. So when you're given these opportunities, your team is showing me, your loved ones are showing me that you should stop and take a breath and ask yourself, if I were to take this internal position, how would I feel in 5 years? And see how that feels for you. Then ask the question, if I were to take this opportunity outside of my organization, How would I feel in 5 years? Okay. And that's really going to help you make that final call, that final evaluation. So they're saying go within and listen to your gut on this. Does that make sense?
Okay. I'd job hunting at the moment because we're in lockdown as well. Obviously with the COVID-19, it's the safest thing to do. Would, as I said, there's so many red flags. Doesn't feel good.
Right. So I know that everybody is kind of on this lockdown position, but there's still showing me there's movement. There is still movement within everything going on. And right now, people and companies are positioning themselves to hire and be ready to hire back or hire new when that time is right. So this isn't going to be something that I'm feeling like this is going to be more like June, July, August, somewhere in there for you. So there's a couple of months in here where you have time to just kind of focus on what it is you need to do right now.
Okay. The new season starts for us on the 1st of June.
I'm sorry?
The new season starts for us on the 1st of June.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, there's again, there's something it's more it's going to be more somewhere in July, August timeframe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I think I've already got my answer because, yeah, as I said, it doesn't feel good to stay there.
See, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, fun times.
Always trust your gut. Your team is telling me that you have a very good insight. You're intuitive in the fact that you know what is the best for you because you can feel that. It's just that you don't trust it all the time, right? And so they're saying trust that feeling, okay?
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You are so very welcome. Have a wonderful evening.
Yep, you too. Thank you very much, Julie.
You're welcome, Emma. Good night.
All right, good night.
All right. Next, we have Christina in Massachusetts. Good evening, Christina, and welcome to Your Time to Shine.
Hi, Julie. Is it Julie?
Yeah. How are you this evening?
Good, good. Trapped in the house, but good.
Yes, yes. Everybody's getting very, very antsy. Yeah. So what can we do for you this evening?
Is there like a specific type of reading or?
No, if there's a question that you need to know or want an answer to, I can tune into that. Otherwise, if you want to leave it open, I can see what your loved ones want to bring through.
Okay, let's leave it open then.
Okay, perfect. So let me tune in with your loved ones and see what they have to say. And so there'll be just a little bit of silence, and I will be right back with you. Okay?
Okay.
Christina, so your team is showing me that you have an amazing ability to be that helping hand for somebody who needs it. You are always putting yourself before, sorry, let me back that up. You're always putting yourself for somebody else first rather than your intentions. So what you are there to give the shirt off your back, so to speak, to somebody else. There's a giving, caring, beautiful, beautiful soul that is within you. And you don't give yourself credit for that. They just keep showing me an outstretched hand going out to somebody else. You're that helping hand, that kind of like that light that somebody needs in the time of need.
That's definitely me.
I feel like that. I feel like you have your work or something has something to do with healing or possibly like medical field, somewhere where you were always there helping somebody.
Yep.
They're showing me you are a natural healer.
Yep, I work for a hospital.
Okay. Well, there's where I was getting the
I
helping
used to be a
hand.
missionary.
Oh, you used to be what? Yeah, Christina, I can see that, and thank you for all that you do. I know in the midst of all the craziness, I don't know if that's what you're still doing right now. I kind of get the feeling that maybe you're taking a short break from that. But I feel like
No, I'm actually still working in the hospital.
Oh, you are? Okay. Okay, because I feel like there's been a break or there's been an interruption in that
There
path.
has been, yeah.
Okay, okay. So I guess that's why I was thinking maybe you would step back and take a break from that for a little bit. They're showing me that you're incredible at the job that you do. The amount of healing that you provide people just by being you and by caring and doing what you do every single day is so much more than the typical medicine around, right? Just by you being there, you are healing, you are creating healing for people around you, and it's such a beautiful sight. And you don't give yourself enough credit for that. So you really need to take pause and you really need to say, you know what, I did a good thing today, because you are making a huge difference in so many lives, in so many ways that you can't even begin to imagine. And that is the biggest thing. You're such a giver that you're not receiving. You're not opening yourself up to receiving, whether that is a compliment, whether that may be anything, a gift, a small gift, maybe from somebody saying thank you. You have a really hard time accepting that. And I get that as being kind of that empath and that healer and that giver. Receiving is something that's really hard. So your guides are saying, work on that. Because as you receive, it's going to release some of that. It's almost like a pressure or something going on. It's going to relieve that. What it's going to do is it's going to allow you to give easier if you receive, because everything in the universe is about balance. So giving and receiving. And if one is out of balance, it can kind of throw everything off in your world. And I'm feeling like that's kind of where that is right now. You're giving, giving, but you're not really allowing the receiving.
Yeah, that is definitely my life story right now.
Yeah. And so you need to allow that receiving, because things are coming to you. They're knocking at your door. They're saying, hey, Christina, but you're not there to let them in, right? Whether that be financial, whether that be abundance, whether that be gratitude, anything. It's knocking at your door and it's asking to be let in. And so you need to let it in.
Okay.
Okay. And Christina, we are coming down to the last few seconds of our show. So I hope this has been helpful. And I want to thank you so much for calling in this evening.
Thank you. Have a
Have a
good
great
night.
evening. And thank you for all you do.
Thanks.
Well, that does it for us this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a fantastic week. Catch me over on my new and improved website, www.wingsofsoulswithjulie.com, or Julie YeagerWalker Medium, and of course my Facebook page, also Your Time to Shine. Check out some of my new classes. They're pretty exciting. We will see you guys all next week. Have a great week.